Welcome to Speed Squad. In this series I try to explain some Cruelty Squad mechanics and speedrun tech. Today we'll be learning about basic movement. So, starting with the most general info you should know, the character's base speed is always 9 units per second and increases when in the Power and Misery difficulty by 0.25 units per second and with Death mode by 0.1 units per second. This means that the maximum base speed you can achieve without implants is 9.35 units per second if you're in Power and Misery and also have Death mode activated. Now let's start the lesson by explaining B-hopping. To B-hop, you want to press the A and D keys as you're jumping, which is called strafing. If you're strafing towards the left by pressing A, you also want to move the mouse to the left. And do the opposite if you're pressing D. The more you move the mouse, the faster you'll go, but you will travel a shorter distance. This is important when cutting corners or correcting a jump. This should be a lot easier to practice if you disable the camera sway option. What you've all been waiting for, boost jumping. The first boost jump you should learn is the kick jump. To do it, just look low, kick, and jump as soon as you hear the kick hit the ground. Like that. Then baton jumping. To do a baton jump, just charge the baton, let go, and as soon as you hear it hit the floor, jump. Both of these jumps make you go similar heights, about twice as a regular jump, but you can combine them to do what's called a cop jump. To do this, simply look low, let go of the baton, and immediately do a regular kick jump, like this. This jump makes you go about 3 times as high as a regular jump. You can also chain these cop jumps while strafing to achieve the highest horizontal movement in the game without implants. This is incredibly useful and allows you to get creative and reach so many places even without any equipment. Of course, I also have to mention wall jumping. This is a mechanic that you can unlock with Death mode. These kinds of jumps are very useful for avoiding fall damage or climbing things. You can combine any kind of boost jump with a wall jump, meaning that you can do this, and this just opens up so many things and levels that were previously impossible. Now, slope jumps are a kind of wall jump that you can only do on sloped surfaces. Basically, you can walk onto one or jump onto them, it doesn't matter. But if you use this right, you can basically fly without any implants. This is not only fun, but obviously very useful for speedrunning in specific situations and levels where you can use this to your advantage. Now, for the last take of this video, I wanna mention corner jumping. You can do this by wall jumping right at the upper edge of a surface, and for some reason this works the same as if you had done a slope jump. Very powerful, but also one of the hardest things to pull off in this game. So that's it for the first episode of Speed Squad. Hopefully you learned some new things in this video, and the next episode will be all about weapons. So make sure to subscribe if you wanna check that one out too.